It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Kitchen Land USA, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us this morning on a Wednesday, making our way through the week. And let's start with some news.
All right. Federal, state, and local officials will be in Dade, Douglas, Ozark, Vernon, and Webster counties to get a better look at all the damage that was left behind after the storms last month. Governor Mike Kehoe said the goal is to see if the damage is significant enough to qualify to get some federal help, like public aid through FEMA. If you still have damage and you need help cleaning up or even rebuilding infrastructure, which I know they are currently doing in Ozark, at least, rebuilding some roads from the flooding. You can check out the information at recovery.mo.gov. Recovery.mo.gov. So it's been ongoing, but looks like there is some movement nonetheless.
Yeah.
Now to this, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, Dick's Sporting Goods, and several manufacturers and distributors of archery products are accused in a class action lawsuit of price fixing. The lawsuit claims that the Archery Trade Association established and enforced minimum advertised prices, which violated U.S. antitrust laws. It's related to archery and bow hunting supplies only at those stores and manufacturers. So that lawsuit is seeking monetary damages. We'll keep you posted on that. United Way of the Ozarks will now be United Way Ozarks Region, which, by the way, is effective immediately. They are changing their name. The Springfield nonprofit helps 14 counties all across the Ozarks and says their new name is just a better representation of where they serve. The United Way helps children who are in need and also helps families find a way out of poverty.
Okay. From now through the end of September, the Missouri hot weather law is in effect all across the state. That basically means that utility providers cannot disconnect electrical services during extreme heat. And that is, under their classification, when temperatures climb above 95 degrees. And heads up, you're being warned to yet again to watch out for phishing texts, PHISH. The Missouri Department of Revenue says they're getting reports of scammers sending more texts about those unpaid traffic violations, outstanding toll charges, which we've told you about, other fines as well. Those are not from the Missouri Department of Revenue, so beware. We're told no state department will send requests for payment via text. So you can ignore that, report it as spam, block it, and we'll try to get back with our lives. The Midnight Rodeo, it's been around for a long time at the corner of Sunshine and Glenstone, appears is closing down for at least a little while and moving locations. Didn't say where to, but they did say in a post that they're moving soon. Interesting. They will be open through this coming Saturday. So if you got to get over to that hot spot and get there through Saturday.
I think it's so weird that they're moving during the summer months, because it says they're open through this Saturday, but then they're going to be like closed for a while they're moving, because they haven't said where they're going. But I would have guessed, I mean, I'm not a frequenter or anything, but I would have guessed that the summer would have actually been their busiest time.
Well, maybe they're not choosing to leave. I mean, we don't know the situation. We don't know why they're leaving.
Right.
Why they're going somewhere else. Or even where they're going, for that matter. Right. But they've been at that corner. Here's what I do know. They've been at that corner for almost 30 years. So
yeah, I saw that. 1996 is when they were established.
That's a lot of country music over the years.
Okay, Ozarks Food Harvest says this year's food fight competition between the Springfield Public School Districts was super helpful. They raised enough for 67,000 meals. There were 38 schools competing for administrative buildings, and they all collect food and money to support the big food bank, which supports a lot of local food banks elsewhere in the Ozarks and helps out a ton. So that's kind of fun, and I love that they call it the food fight.
Yeah, that's the kids would prefer a different kind of food fight in the cafeteria, I'm sure. But that good on them for doing that.
Yeah.
And if you have a child who enjoys the great outdoors, especially fishing, you can head over to Bass Pro Shops Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week, and then next week as well. Bass Pro is donating more than 40,000 fishing poles to not-for-profits to help kids connect to the great outdoors. The annual Gone Fishing event includes free in-store fishing and casting activities right there at Bass Pro, plus some in-store catch and release ponds, free digital photo as well. So that is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right. And finally, McDonald's says that the snack wrap is coming back. Now, most of you might not care, but I deeply care. And so when I saw the headline, I decided that it had to go into Around the Ozarks because
You
it
like
is
the snack wrap.
about the only thing that I will eat at McDonald's. And so I'm super excited. They're coming back July 10th, and you can get them in spicy and in ranch. Now, when I used to be a regular of the chicken snack wrap, I would get the grilled chicken. Now, I like crispy chicken, don't get me wrong, but at McDonald's specifically, the grilled chicken snack wrap, you're just going to have to take my word for it, was better. I mean,
Okay.
not only is it healthier, which that would be my preference, but also it's actually better. Like it was just well seasoned chicken and it was good and it was real,
Okay.
like it was real chicken. But I couldn't like drill down to figure out if there's still going to be the option of grilled or crispy chicken. I just know that
Might
they're
have to
doing
do some-
spicy and ranch.
You might have to do some in-person research.
I'm going to have to, but it's too early because it's not till July 10th. So I will let you know on July 10th.
You know, I'll be honest, you feel more strongly about this than I would have guessed.
Because it's a rare occasion that I feel like I need to go like grab fast food. But if I'm going to do that, I like to know what I'm going to order at the specific place. And that was my go-to. And then all of a sudden it was just gone. And I know that, well, I don't know, actually. I was going to say, I know that it was like popular enough to keep it around. I felt like it was, but apparently it wasn't. And it just, I felt like sometimes you get hooked on something only for it to go away with no explanation.
I tell you what, that happens to me at Costco and Sam's, and it drives me insane.
I know.
I'll
So you know how I feel now.
Hedgie's Pizza over there at the Costco was the best frozen pizza that we've ever had. It was unbelievable. And it sold. I mean, people bought it. It sold. And then all of a sudden, you never heard from again.
Now you know how I feel
Never
about the
heard
snack
from
wrap. It's upsetting. It's a little bit offensive, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's a lot to deal with.
It's a lot to deal with. And now I'm like, there's literally nothing else that I get there. So,
well, get the latest one. And I don't know if this is going to be long term, but I'm going to lose my mind if it is. I started drinking the Topo Chicos with lime from over there, the Costco.
Keep talking. Hold on.
And I was there the other day to get some, and they're all gone. The regular flavor and the hint of lime flavor, completely gone. Like something else was in their spot on the shelf where I get it. And it's heartbreaking because I really started to like that. I don't understand.
Man,
So
I think it
back.
was it. Okay, let me show you this. Are you ready?
If you know anybody, hold on. If you know anybody that works at Costco, I need Hedgie's Pizza back, and I need the Topo Chicos.
I agree. Yeah, Hedgie's Pizza. Come on, Costco. We'll keep you in business. Okay, Ethan, Topo Chico, are you ready for this picture? I totally forgot to show you this yesterday. So this is a friend of mine from college. Can you tell the top of the Topo Chico
yellow and green?
Right? This is a box. Yeah. Can you see the box?
Yeah. Well, not
feel
really.
Good about the box, right? Like
yes, I'll play along.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you look really, really closely now? Like go ahead and get a really good look up. Can you see what's happening in between this box?
Don't tell me that's a snake.
Oh my gosh. What? Everybody stay tuned. Watch this. Okay.
We got to plan these better because
I know. I didn't know you were going to be talking about it. Or else, can you see this on the bottom picture now? That is the snake. They took the snake out of the box. They stretch it out. It's as long as the shovel. It is as long as a shovel.
And they found it in a box?
Yeah, in their garage. Like they have Topo Chicos right outside their main door of their garage, like leading into their garage. And my college friend, opened up the box and there was a snake wrapped all through the bottles. So she yells at her husband.
Was packaged
her husband comes
in there,
over.
Or it had already been opened?
No, she just opened the box. I don't know that it was packaged in there, though, because, I mean, the snake could have easily still crawled into an unopened box because they have the handles, where you put your hands in to carry the box.
No, they don't. I don't think those do.
Well, I mean,
that's disconcerting either way.
Yeah. So, it was a new box that she just opened.
If it was packaged that way, then it'd be on the news.
Yeah,
right?
I really hope. I don't know if you guys can get, I want you to be able to see this. I know this is live television, people.
We have a way to do it. We have a way to do that through this technology. I know,
but I didn't know you were going to be talking about it live on the air. This is what you get for live television. Okay, sir. I'm just telling you that when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, but you weren't here for me to freak out with appropriately.
Gotcha.
So there you go. You just got to see it.
All right.
Again.
Well, save the picture, email it to yourself. We'll put it in the system and we'll show everybody tomorrow.
Okay. It's just
people who just listen are like, I don't know what you people are talking about.
Okay. Well, it's just imagine a box of Coke, a glass bottle Coke, all in a cardboard box. You open the box and boom, there's a snake wrapped all around the top of the bottles.
That would be a problem.
Oh my gosh.
That would be a problem.
Oh, anyway, that's all I got.
That almost makes me not want to drink Topo Chicos.
Yeah. I mean, snakes like them too. Okay. Before we go, guys, let me tell you about Father's Day. It's coming up. Ethan's the best one there is. And he's not able to win this. So someone's going to have to win it. But we are doing a contest right now at aroundtheozarks.com. Go and enter. One dad will receive a 4-pack of tickets to the Cardinals-Cubs game happening at Busch Stadium. The ball game is on August 9th. It's a Saturday, August 9th. Write that down.
Cardinals.
All thanks to our friends at 105.1 The Bull. They are giving it away. It is the radio home for the St. Louis Cardinals, so it makes sense. You will also get a $50 gift card for Jim's Steakhouse. So go right now to aroundtheozarks.com and enter your dad to win the Cardinals-Cubs game. 4 tickets, so that's fun. So that's one contest, and that one ends on Sunday because Father's Day is upcoming, so you just have from now to Sunday to play that one. And then we have a second contest where we are selecting winners throughout the month of June 4 times. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and you will get a 4-pack of tickets to Adventure Seekers Branson. And that's just a fun little hot spot. They have interactive exhibits and games and virtual reality games. They have the Fly Ride, which is like the multi-sensory flight adventure thing. They have an indoor climate controlled screens and just all sorts of rides.
It's all indoor. Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah. So Adventure Seekers Branson. Anyway, there's 4 different weeks that you can win that. So it's going on now, aroundtheozarks.com. Make sure you go and enter to win. We will draw the winners and let you know.
Yep, I've seen video from that place, Adventure Seekers, and it is cool. The kids will love it. No question about that.
They also have the classic arcade games. So Ethan could get behind that, like Pac-Man.
Space Invaders, Asteroids.
Yeah. There you go.
All the good stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a fun prize. So, all right, that's all we got. And so be careful if you keep any kind of, pop or any of that in your garage, you better watch out. Oh, that's it. Anything else over there?
That'll do it. Thank you for being with us on a Wednesday. And we hope you have a great day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Tell your friends.
Sounds good.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are waterlogged across the Ozarks. In fact, a flood watch is still in effect this morning and will last through about midday for many of our counties along and north of I-44. Whole lot of water in those storms last night, and additional showers and thunderstorms are possible today. We are starting with temperatures in the middle 60s this morning, so it is a nice mild start to the day, and high temperatures will likely warm into the mid 70s later this afternoon. We are not without rain chances again today. That is going to be the focus of the forecast. Not quite as stormy as it was late yesterday evening into yesterday night. However, we are going to have some widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. And once again today, there's going to be the potential for some locally very heavy downpours that could lead to flooding, as well as the chance for some severe weather. So continued storm chances are definitely the headline in our forecast today. We've got some residual flooding left around this morning too. Be very cautious on the morning drive. You might come across water ponding in the roads. I know we still have a bit of activity out early on. It's quite calm though compared to what we had late last night. And I'm expecting that we see conditions kind of wrap up a little bit through the mid-morning hours. We may get several hours of dry time today before additional chances for showers and thunderstorms develop. Today, you're not guaranteed to see the rain, but if you get the rain and storm activity, it could be a downpour once again. Locally, heavy rain is going to be possible, as I mentioned, and I think with some of those strongest storms, some gusty winds, as well as some hail could come out of the strongest ones. This daily rain chance continues not just today, but really all through the weekend. Thursday, there's a chance for rain. Friday, there's a chance for rain. Saturday, there's a chance for rain and storms. It is just going to be unsettled, to say the least, across the Ozarks, as there's this boundary kind of draped across our counties, leading to an area with shower and thunderstorm development. Temperatures limited to the middle 70s today. It is a cool day compared to the rest of the week, and we've got highs either side of 80 degrees for the next few days. So today, one of the cooler days in the forecast, not the best for the pool. However, I think we will get several hours of dry time and even some peaks of sunshine to develop in the forecast today. Additional chances for rain in the forecast may mean additional flood advisories are necessary later in the week. I already told you that we're waterlogged and we have river levels, lake levels that are up definitely across the Ozarks, and additional chances for rain may make that a bit worse. So today, I think the best chance for showers and thunderstorms this morning is going to be along and north of I-44. Those should wrap up by about 10 a.m. And then this afternoon, south of I-44 is actually the best opportunity for rain and storms. About a 70% chance for showers down there. We will have limited high temperatures, though, with numbers in the mid 70s. By tomorrow, the rain chance looks lower. I think the showers will be widely scattered once again. Lots of dry time for folks on Thursday. Again, we'll have windows of dry time Friday and Saturday, but we can't ever completely get rid of this rain chance in the forecast. I continue to see opportunities for rain and storms all the way through Saturday of this weekend. Around the country, what's making headlines, it's tropical moisture across South Florida, and it's forecast to spread further up the Florida Peninsula and into the coastal southeast as we head into the late week. We also have another round of showers and thunderstorms expected to move to the Four Corners region, into the central and southern high plains, while we have much cooler weather for the central United States, and the warm temperatures are taking over in the eastern half of the U.S. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question. Hurricane season officially beginning on June 1st, so that's why I've been having a lot of these tropical weather questions for you. Here's another one. Which of these is a primary factor that fuels the development and intensification of tropical storms and hurricanes? Do you think it's A, cold ocean water, B, high wind shear, C, warm ocean water, or D, dry air? And the answer is warm ocean water. I don't know if you heard, but NOAA put out their 2025 hurricane outlook, and they are calling for an above normal 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, meaning more active, 30% chance of a near normal season, and a 60% chance of an above normal season 10% chance of a below normal season. So we hope that does not verify, because we don't want active tropics, especially considering some of the damage that those storms are capable of causing. Indeed, though, it is the warm water, and this played into their forecast for an above average year. Warm ocean waters, they're the primary fuel source for hurricanes. They provide heat and moisture needed for storm development and intensification. They are essentially heat engines. That's what hurricanes are. They draw energy from the warm surface water. It evaporates and creates this moist air that rises and cools, forms clouds and thunderstorms. And this process releases heat, which further fuels the storm. So if we see very warm waters, that's not a good sign, especially if you're seeing the center of a low moving over warm waters. Oftentimes that leads to intensification. All right, here's the trivia question that I will leave with you for tomorrow. What is the minimum sustained wind speed required for a tropical cyclone to be classified as a hurricane in the Atlantic Ocean? Do you think it's A, 54 miles an hour, B, 74 miles an hour, C, 94 miles an hour, or D, 114 miles per hour? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening this morning. Drive safe. There are some areas dealing with flooding this morning, and we are going to continue to track that as we head through the rest of the week this week. Additional chances for some scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Looking at a high temperature in Springfield of 75 degrees. Scattered storms in the forecast, and we'll hold on to that rain chance all the way through Saturday. Thanks so much for listening this morning, and thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Chat tomorrow.